Congratulations, you've made it to the last lesson. So in lesson 12, did you? We're going to learn how to seek confirmation, but for past actions. In the previous lesson, we learned how to answer yes/no questions, but do so in the so-called present tense. And in this lesson, we're going to try to do that in the past. So by the end of the lesson, you'll be able to understand answers to yes/no questions of quote-unquote past events and states. And specifically, you're going to be able to understand negative answers to these questions with 没有. The lesson is going to consist of 3 dialogues, followed by a review of a structure from the previous lesson, as well as a new structure. And finally, we're going to have our last recap and our last quiz. Without further ado, let's begin dialogue 1, which is taken from the 9th episode. Li Haichao just came home, and now He Ziqiu is greeting him. Let's see the dramatization. First, let's go over the words. The first word is 回. 回, that means to return. 回来, 回来, that means to come back. Remember, 来 means to come, right? 回来 means to come back. He Ziqiu asks, 爸回来了? Dad, are you back? 爸回来了? And Li Haichao replies, that means yeah. Now let's watch it again. Pay attention to how He Ziqiu asks, are you back with 回来了?
回来了.
Now let's move on to dialogue 2. This is taken from episode 23. Earlier in the episode, Li Jianjian has experienced something very emotional and she's been crying. I won't tell you what happened because I don't want to spoil it. So she's been crying. Now He Ziqiu comes home. Let's listen to how he asks about Li Jianjian's condition.
李仙念，你哭了？
没有。
There's just one new word. That is 哭. 哭. That means to cry. 哭. 哭. He Ziqiu asks, 李尖尖，你哭了? 李尖尖, did you cry? Or are you crying? Here, 哭了 can mean either having cried and stopped or having cried and is still crying. Okay, more on this later. She replies, 没有啊, no. Recall that 没有 can also mean do not have, which we learned in lesson 10. In this case, it means I haven't done it. It hasn't happened. 没有, I haven't cried. 没有, 没有. Let's watch it again. Notice how she denies it by saying 没有.
李仙念，你哭了？
没有。
And finally, let's move on to dialogue 3, the last dialogue of this course. This is taken from episode 17 of the series. Qi Mingyue just finished some grocery shopping and ran into Ling Xiao and Li Jianjian in the middle of a conversation. But all of a sudden, Li Jianjian runs away, leaving Qi Mingyue kind of puzzled. Now let's see how she asks Ling Xiao about the situation.
你们俩吵架了？
没有。
First, 俩, that means two people. 你, 俩, 俩 means two people. 你们俩, that means you two. Okay, 你们俩, 你们俩. 吵架, that means to quarrel. Qi Mingyue asks, 你们俩吵架了? Did you two have a fight? 你们俩吵架了? 你们俩吵架了? Ling Xiao casually denies it. 没有. No. 没有. Let's watch it again. Notice how he denies it with 没有.
你们俩吵架了？
没有。
Great. Now let's do a quick review on le. Recall from our last lesson that le is a perfective particle that indicates completion. In this lesson, we saw some examples of that. Let's go over them. First, in dialogue 1, 贺子秋 says, 爸，回来了. Dad, are you back? Because 回来, coming back, is completed, he uses le to indicate that completion. Next, in dialogue 3, 齐明月 asks, 你们俩吵架了? Did you two have a fight? Here, le means that the fight has already started. 你们俩吵架了? Did you two have a fight? Or it could mean, did you guys start fighting? 你们俩吵架了. And in dialogue 2, 贺子秋 asks, 李尖尖你哭了? Here, 哭了 means having transitioned from the state of not crying to crying. Whether the person stopped crying is not indicated. That's why the perfective le is not a simple equivalent to the English past. This le is very tricky. You're going to learn more about this throughout our HSK 1, 2, and 3 courses. Now, let's take a look at the structure of this lesson. You can use 没有 to answer a 了吗 question in the negative. That is, if someone asks you if something happened, you can use 没有 to answer no, that didn't happen. For example, in dialogue 2, 贺子秋 asks, 李尖尖你哭了? Did you cry? Or are you crying? And she denies it with 没有. No, that didn't happen. 没有. Let's rewatch the clip. Notice how 李尖尖 denies it with 没有.
李尖尖你哭了?
没有。
The same with dialogue 3. When 齐明月 asks, 你们俩吵架了? Did you guys have a fight? Ling Xiao replies, 没有. No, we didn't. And now let's rewatch this clip as well. Notice how Ling Xiao denies it with 没有.
你们俩吵架了？
没有.
Great, you've made it to the very end. This is a very light lesson, only 4 new expressions and 1 structure. We learned that 回来 means to come back, 哭 means to cry, 俩 means 2 people, and 吵架 is to argue. We've also learned how to use 没有 to answer a le question in the negative, to say something didn't happen. But you're not done yet. You still have a final exam to complete. The final exam will have 40 questions, and 20 questions are based on this course, and 20 additional questions are based on the actual HSK1 exam. The second part, the part based on the HSK1 exam, we're going to have a listening part as well as a reading part. All questions are multiple choice, okay? Since the HSK1 questions can be very challenging for you, right? You only studied a little bit, maybe 15 hours only. We're going to give you 10 bonus points. So even though the exam is 40 questions, we're going to grade it out of 30. So you have a total of 40 minutes to complete it before time runs out. I hope this gives you a chance to evaluate your learning and also by extension evaluate this course. I hope that we did our job and fulfilled our promise and achieved some actual learning objectives. And if you're enjoying the go-ahead drama, feel free to binge all the 40 episodes. Now, here's a little final sales pitch. And if you like this course, I hope that you will find our other courses helpful as well. We have complete courses at every HSK level, from the very beginner HSK 1 to the most advanced HSK 7 to 9, which will take you from absolute zero all the way to like high level of fluency. Okay, we also have a host of other courses for specific needs. Our content is always improving, evolving, and we hope that you can continue to learn with us. If you found this lesson helpful, make sure to hit the like button so that you can easily find this video again in your like history. Also, subscribe to our channel so that YouTube will keep recommending you content like this to keep you learning. And make sure to engage with us in the comments and answer each other's questions. The more you talk about it, the more you remember what you have learned. And this is the final goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed this course, and I hope that I can see you in our other courses and on our social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Good luck on your Chinese learning journey. Bye for now.